I'm the short arse of the evening. I always have two short arses, but they take a microphone out the stand. But I like to keep the microphone in the stand because it allows me to do more with my arms. So I'm wearing a very special outfit this evening. This is my morning kilt. I was hoping for more ox to die of an arse. So now it's left up to me. So I was going to talk about a very touchy subject. And that's the subject of human genitalia. Yes, I am calling you all wankers. But I was going to talk about human genitalia from the perspective of an alien superbeing that doesn't have its own body. And it discovers a human being, or discovers human beings, species A and species B, obviously because it thinks that males and females are two different species. And like if I was an alien species and I came to Earth and I first saw male genitals, and I mean male, biologically male, I would think perhaps, possibly, that it had a sense of smell. You know, like similar abilities to the trunk of an elephant. Maybe it could grab shit out of the air. You know? We'd change dating. Women would stop wearing like pantyhose and short skirts, would they? That was a sweaty snatch joke. Obviously you missed it. You might also think that it had the ability to see out of its little mini jack's eye. Now, for those of you who think I'm being racist, I'm not being racist. My friend Hakikari had a urine infection and was referred to an optometrist. You need to be a linguist to understand this. If you don't understand English, if English isn't your first language, then you're fucked. The other thing you possibly might think that penis, another ability that penises might have, you might think it's possibly used as a temperature gauge. You know, like for checking, is my cup of tea ready yet? No, it's still a bit warm, love. You're dying to laugh, but you don't like laughing about your balls, do you? They're precious to you. Fucking precious little things, your crown jewels, the rest of it. So, what's the other thing you might think it had an ability for? Oh, you'd maybe think it could be used as a straw. Especially in the erect position, for like some anti-gravity water. Because obviously there's anti-gravity water in this fucking alien spaceship that I'm paying. Alien place that I'm paying. And maybe a whistle. Kind of like, you know, like, what's his name, David earlier mentioned David Attenborough. Could you imagine like an alien trying to kind of discuss copulation? You would think there was some kind of like a high frequency fucking noise that it gave out to attract the vagina. Possibly. Possibly. Now, talking about the vagina now. The first time you ever saw a vagina, you had any idea what it was for? You would possibly think it could taste, chew, swallow, spit. And possibly they could be used like an ear. Could you imagine, like, go and listen to the neighbours, no problem. But that would change, it would change the sexual dynamic, would it? It would change the sexual dynamic if that thing could fucking chew and spit. It would change the entire meaning of safe sex, for a start. Because you'd be like saying to your grandchildren before they went out at night, you'd be like, no, reckon you've got a date. You just make sure you take her out for dinner first. Know what I mean? And I bet you, if it could fucking chew and spit and swallow, you'd be a lot more careful about fucking pitting it out without permission, would you, you fucking wankers? You're a toughie. You're a toughie. He's like dying to laugh, but his balls are He's like, you keep that fucking chewy snatcher off of my dick. It would make it much easier though to get your 5 a day, would it? Unless you'd paid to need a Waitrose. They'd always be with a carrots, courgettes and aubergines. That was supposed to be a really good punchline. Could you imagine? I couldn't have came what that meant when our boys were sending me pictures and emojis of aubergines. I was like, what the fuck's that supposed to be? And it's supposed to be a penis. The aubergine is the emoji for one. Fucking ridiculous. I wouldn't imagine seeing that first time out and you're like, you're putting that in me. And I bet you this is really what happened to Adam and Eve. She choked on that fucking apple. You bunch of dirty fucking bastards. I can see you not dying to laugh, but you're feared to laugh in case your mates think you're a skunk. A dirty skunk is imagined whistling at your fucking penis. So I didn't have much else prepared other than that about the vaginas. Is anybody here for the other night? Did I mention any jokes I've missed the other night? This is the first time I've tried to tell jokes twice. Normally I just fucking speak and then tell a joke and then never tell it again, right? So use a privilege. You're getting to hear us jokes that are like for the second time. I'm going to go soon anyway because you're tired and there's a few acts on. But the other thing, so like, and you would basically, like, it is possible to think that was a straw, right? Because obviously urine goes out of it. So you would think maybe, well, how the fuck does it get in if it's coming out, right? You think, and maybe the vagina is for eating because it's close to the anus and it can come out, right? So, and it's like, I personally, like I've got an issue with my digestive system, so if it discovered me, right? They would be like, I'm pretty sure that's a fucking food dispenser. Because I live on pretty much sugar and milk. And it means, is anybody got a piece of Highland toffee? Nobody's hungry. Well, fuck this. Right, come on.